It's another episode of Psychic Sunday! Yay! I'm Erin-Ashley with Erin-Ashley-Coaching.com. And today we are going to talk about psychic headaches and sinus headaches and how to know which is which. So first of all, if you have never heard of a psychic headache, it's a headache that you get right in between the eyebrows and your head hurts. And the number one reason that most people confuse the two different headaches is that most people don't even know that there is a difference. A lot of people have no clue that you can get a psychic headache. So if this is you, I am about to change your world. Next, the pain happens in the same part of the head for the most part. So with sinus headache, it's kind of spread out over the forehead. And with the psychic headaches, it's right in between the eyebrows. A lot of people in my classes confused them until I taught them how to tell the difference. And also, just like a sinus headache, it often feels like pressure. So they're super easy to confuse. If you've been confusing them, don't worry about it. I'm about to teach you how to tell the difference and how to cure your psychic headache. Your sinus headache will happen in the forehead and also in the surrounding eye and cheek areas. So you can see in the little picture here that the guy's forehead widespread is hurting and that his cheeks hurt, right? So if you have a sinus headache, that is where it's most likely going to hurt you, and just keep that in mind. If you have a psychic headache, on the other hand, then it's going to hurt right in between the eyebrows. You see where that point of light is in the picture? That's where it's going to hurt for most people. Now, if you have a terrible psychic headache, it is going to spread, so it's not going to stay in that area. It will get larger. But that is the point of pain, and it can feel like a pressure inward or a pressure outward, depending on what's going on with your chakras. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with chakras, that is simply your energetic organ, and the brow chakra, where that pinpoint of light is, that has to do with psychic phenomena and psychic energy and how in tune with your intuition you are. So if you're super in tune and you're super sensitive, you are much more likely to get a psychic headache. Alrighty, so what you actually want to learn is how to fix your psychic headache, right? So it's actually very, very simple. It'll take you less than 60 seconds to do. And you want to shrink that brow chakra. This is very simple. You simply imagine the energy around your head and around your forehead shrinking to a tiny pinpoint of light inside your head. And if it is a psychic headache, then the pain will go away. If it's not a psychic headache, it's not going to fix anything because that's not how it works. But if it is a psychic headache, it will decrease the amount of energy that's flowing into your system and overloading your system so that the pain goes away. Now, your chakras should always be the appropriate size for what you're doing. When you get a psychic headache, that's letting you know that your brow chakra is too large for the information and the energy that is surrounding you. So if you're getting the headache, that's a clear sign that you need to shrink it down just a little bit. Also, big crowds equals big energy, which, if you don't fix that chakra, will equal big pain. So keep that in mind. You'll want to shrink that chakra before you go into big crowds to avoid pain. And you want to expand it again once you're done. It's not good to have your chakras super tiny all the time. It's simply wise to have them a smaller size when you know there's going to be a lot of energy surrounding you. The more sensitive you are energetically, the smaller you want your chakras when you're around a lot of energy. Warning! All right, not every headache is a psychic headache. I really wish it were, because that would be awesome and it would be so simple to cure. So this isn't going to work for sinus headaches. If you are allergic to flowers and you go outside and it's springtime and there are a lot of flowers around, you're going to get a headache, and it may not be a psychic headache. You can shrink that chakra all you want, but if it is a sinus headache, it's going to do diddly squat. So don't worry about it. Just use this for psychic headaches. It's a great tool for that, but it's not a great tool for other types of headaches. Also, sometimes, even with every trick in the book, a psychic headache can be unavoidable. So if you go to the mall on Black Friday in the middle of whenever the busiest time is, I don't know, because I avoid Black Friday like the plague, but if you go there whenever it's super, super, super busy, and you shrink your chakras, it may still be too much energy. Also, if you go to a convention where there are hundreds of psychics who are opening their brow chakras in order to do healing work, you may not be able to do anything about that headache. Just a heads up, it's not a cure-all. Sometimes it just happens. That's part of being a sensitive person. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Psychic Sunday. If you liked it, share it with your friends, especially if you have a sensitive friend that gets a lot of headaches. This could make their life so much easier. Also, if you adored this video and you liked the tip, go to Erin-Ashley.coaching.com and get on the email list. I send one of these out every week on Sunday. Thanks again, and I love you, and I can't wait to talk to you next week.